Pep Talk UK Pro B's out in Saudi, and I'm delighted to be joined once again by a man that he loves London, he loves Yorkshire, but he is in Saudi itself, doing some bits out here. Hope you price and all.
How you doing? First of all, it's nice to see you out here. Everybody's rocking up. No, it's good. It's good to see you out here. What a week. This is fight week here for Ruiz and Joshua. It's just going mental. You know, the workout yesterday, I thought was fantastic. It was such a good experience for my guy, Opie Price. It was packed out, plenty of cameras there, you know, and he had to go out there and it's easy. People think it's easy. Oh, you hit the pads every day. What's hard about it? But you know, to do it in front of everybody and still keep it the same flow and relax. When you're 19 years old and you just thrust into all this, it's quite a big ask. And you know, he did really, really well. He wasn't tense at all in his punches or anything, and that's a good tell for me for how he's going to be on Saturday, because he didn't show any anxiety, any nerves, any pointers of trying too hard. And that's the key thing, is on Saturday you can't afford to try too hard. When you try too hard to impress, when you're being put on a big show, you can come unstuck a little bit. You know, you might not look as good, you might look scrappy, you know, look too tense. But he's handling all the week really, really well, so I'm over the moon with him so far.
Now, a storm's been brewing since June the 1st, when we had the massive upset, a shock around the world, I might say. We are here in Saudi now. It's about to go down. Andrew Ruiz, a lot of people were saying, look magnificent on the pads.
Mate, so I've only ever seen Ruiz on TV, like most people have. But I always say you can always tell more things when you're right on the canvas, when you're dead close. When I'm in a corner of a fighter, I will see fighters and you notice things that you don't notice on TV. And Ruiz is so much better than what I thought he was, looking at him on TV. Yes, his hands were really fast. His hands were fast. But his feet were fast as well, closing the distance right down. Closes the distance down and maintains his balance and being in a position to punch straight off. His defence looks better. They've worked on blocking and countering and blocking and catching while he's punching as well, thinking about what's coming back his way. So in exchanges, he's not going to be punching and leaving too many gaps. It looked very good. But then again, I thought when AJ got in the ring, I know he only shadow boxed, and people say, "Oh, it was only a shadow box. What can you see?" But I'm talking about his body, how his body flowed. It wasn't all robotic and stiff. It was relaxed. His legs seemed to have more spring about them. He looked in fighting condition rather than being a big unit that looks like he's ready for a bodybuilding contest. He looks in fighting condition. That tells me that he's done a lot more boxing work, a lot more boxing orientated work, which is what he needed to. Bringing on Angel Fernandez is a very good coach. A lot of people don't know who he is. He's a very good coach. He's got a very good mindset. He's worked with good coaches in the past, and he's a good man as well. I really rate him, and I think if they've been able to put on anything on board from Angel, then he'll have different facets to his game. It's not about being a better coach than him or being better. It's about bringing something a little bit different to add things to your game. And I think, you know, from what I'm hearing, he's added some good things towards his game, and we're going to see on Saturday night.
You talked about adding facets to his game, as in Anthony Joshua. He has literally shown the world, that he really wants this really bad. He's got that steely look in his eyes like, I want to come and do some damage on December the 7th.
Yeah, a lot of times in the past, it's, you know, when he's pre-fight interviews and things like that, it's almost like it's protecting the brand. He's speaking out of this fight like a fighter. He looks like a fighter. His eyes seem to be like a fighter. I'm excited because I think we're going to see the best of Anthony Joshua on Saturday. I'm hoping it's enough. I believe it'll be enough. But while ever Ruiz is in the fight, you just don't know. It's one of those fights. It's you know, because of what we saw in the first fight, it could happen again in the second one. Both men knocked each other down. That's what a lot of people forgetting that AJ did drop Ruiz. but then he walked straight into a trap. He was reckless when he got him hurt. He won't be reckless this time round, you know. It's a good fight, mate. I can't wait.
Are people gonna bow down and kiss AJ's feet, as you were saying, when he wins, to show the world that he was a credible champion at the time?
You've got to give him credit. You've got to give him credit. You know, to come from such a bad loss to be able to turn it around and turn it into a win, that is a hell of a feat. So people need to give him credit if he pulls it off. But if he pulls it off, he has to pull it off. It's a huge fight. It's a massively dangerous fight. Hopefully he does it. I think he will.
Lastly, what do you make of Andy Ruiz indulging in some junk food fight week?
Are you telling me he didn't do that before the first fight? Does he look like a man that just sticks to a nutritionist plan? Makes no difference. Makes no difference to him. That's how he is. That's what he is. He was in worse shape in the first fight. He'll have done what he was doing in the first fight. He'd had no preparation for the first fight. Came in at a few weeks' notice. This time round, he's trained harder. He's had longer in camp. If he's had a pizza or a couple of slices of pizza, it makes no difference to him because his body's used to it. It's different if Joshua all of a sudden stuck some crap in his body because he's used to it. When your body's used to only taking on board good food, then you put in some bad food, it has a bad reaction. If you're used to eating crap and that's how you run normally, it's not really going to make any difference to him for this fight.
The sit-down and debate. Carl Froch described Andrew Ruiz before the fight as a physical wreck. A bit harsh, right?
Well, to look at him before the fight, everybody was saying that, weren't they? We knew that Ruiz can fight, but trying to sell that to the public because of the way he looks, you couldn't sell it to the public. He almost had to go out there and prove that he can fight for the public to take him seriously. Now they've seen what he can do, they're like, he can fight. So, yeah, Carl can say he was a physical wreck to look at. Yeah, but he wasn't that much of a wreck because he can still perform. Bodies don't win fights. And he's proved that.
It's always insightful. Mr. Dave Coldwell, always spitting that knowledge from Sheffield down to London. I'm going to see him in London real soon again.
We'll be in London soon. I'll be back in London December 19th.
Cockney, go blimey.
What, geezer?
Dave Coldwell, thank you. Pep Talk, thank you.